Welcome home. On-campus housing offers more than just a place to sleep and study. We're way more than that. Living on campus truly puts you in the heart of the full IUP experience. Living on campus also gives you access to so many resources like our upper division student leaders, our professional staff, and our living learning communities and programs. Living on campus, you are always close to your classes, the libraries, the dining halls, and you're in the middle of the many on-campus events that are taking place. So something about our residence halls is that they've all been built with safety in mind. We build safety into every aspect of our on-campus living experience. Not only are the buildings and hallways and the suites all swipe access, but we also have student and professional staff available 24/7. Additionally, we work very closely with the university police officers to address any problems that might happen. The on-campus experience also combines the living environment and the learning experience through our living learning communities. These communities bring our faculty and staff into the halls to provide programming and experience that give you that real-world application to what residents are learning in the classrooms. It's also important to point out that living on campus includes everything. There's no need to worry about your cable or internet, the heating or air conditioning. If you're locked out in the middle of the night, or if there's a leak or a clog, our staff is there in minutes, not hours. This truly is a worry-free living environment. So, it's important to know that living on campus at IUP really gives you that full college experience and opens your doors both socially and academically. So let's talk about our staff a little bit. Every community has a residence life staff with office workers, resident assistants, and professional RDs and graduate assistants. So I want to talk a little bit about the RAs first. They are a great resource. They are the best go-to resource for campus and residence life. So our RAs are all upper division students who have lived on campus before. These student leaders have gone through an extensive training process that has enabled and enhanced their skills to help the residents navigate their college experience. So from roommate issues, study tips, to even a clogged toilet, our RA staff is there to help students solve all the issues that they're facing. In addition to problem solving, they're also there to build a sense of community among the residents in our halls. So it's not odd to have an RA come knock on your door and just ask how things are going or check in with you. They'll ask you to come hang out in the common area or even go to lunch or dinner. Those are things that the RA staff just does. Along with our RA staff, we have full-time professionals and graduate assistants who live and work in our halls. These people are responsible for overseeing the community, the daily functions of the building, and supervising those RAs. They are an amazing resource as well for the students' IUP experience. They are a great support system on campus, and they're problem solvers as well. It's not odd to find them wandering through our halls, checking in with students, planning programs with our community leaders. Their office doors are always open, so feel free to stop by and say hi to them. They're expecting to see you. So let's talk a little bit about roommates. Having a roommate is a big part of the on-campus experience here at IUP. And this year, IUP has a roommate selection tool that's a part of the housing sign-up process. This tool asks a series of questions like, what time do you like to go to sleep? Your thoughts on sharing things like cereal. How loud do you like your music? These questions help match students who are like-minded and refer you to each other so you can pick each other's roommates. Now, while that tool is pretty successful, there are still times when students have problems. For this reason, we've also set up roommate agreements in our online housing portal. These agreements outline those little details that often are overlooked or not discussed before coming to campus, like how often we're going to wash the dishes, will we share our cereal or not, or how late can friends stay over. These are all things that if you don't talk about now can cause problems down the road. So those are built into our housing portal so that students are talking about these things. Now, when roommate agreement isn't enough, we turn to our RA staff. Like I said, they're trained to help students navigate their issues and discuss their problems. But the one thing is that they're not mind readers. So if your student is having a problem, they've got to go to the RA and let them know. Or when that RA knocks on the door and says, "How are things?" talk to them about it, because that's what they're going to have to go on. They want to help, and that's one of their roles. And if the RA isn't enough, always reach out to that RD or that graduate assistant. In the case that that fails, and we do have our open room change period. This happens the third week of the semester. We don't typically allow room changes to occur before the open room change period, but after that time, we open up some of our vacancies for some room changes. Residents are emailed about the room change process and how to apply for a room change the week before their open room change period. So living learning communities. Living learning communities are special clusters within our residence halls that focus on social interests or academic majors. These communities are designed to give students a shared experience that brings the classroom experience into our residence halls. So we work with our faculty and staff liaisons to help plan programs for the students who are living in these living learning communities, and they really are designed to help the students be prepared for that career within their major. So for a full list of our living learning communities, go to our IUP housing website and you'll be able to see them and how to sign up for them. So in addition to our living learning communities, IUP has various types of specialty housing. So our newest is the pet-friendly community. This community allows students who wish to bring their pet from their home with them to live on campus. This is an exciting opportunity for this year. Some of our other specialty housing opportunities include our gender inclusive housing, our upper division community, our ROTC community, and our honors college. So if you really want to check out some of these opportunities, again, go to our website and it lists a bunch of FAQs for those communities, what they're about, and how to sign up for them. But please check them out because they are going to enhance that on-campus living experience. Speaking of living on campus, we have to talk about food. We have amazing dining facilities on campus. Our newest dining hall, North Dining, is our all-you-care-to-eat dining facility. This location is truly a one-size-fits-all facility with options that meet all of our students' dietary needs. We have other dining facilities as well. Our Hawk Hub is a made-to-order market and is also home of our national brands Chick-fil-A and Einstein's Brothers Bagels. Our Crimson Cafe offers pizzas, burgers to go, and sandwiches in addition to our on-campus Starbucks coffee shop. But something new for this year, students can pre-order their food via Grubhub. We're excited to offer this option because it will reduce the amount of time students spend waiting in line. You'll be able to be in your room getting ready and order your lunch. By the time you're ready to leave, it's waiting for you. So definitely check out our Grubhub information on our website. So I'll quickly talk about meal plans. All students living on campus are required to have a meal plan. Our two most popular meal plan options are the 14 plus 300 flex and our 19 plus 300 flex. While these are our most popular, there are many other options you can choose from when you sign up for housing. So make sure you're talking about how many meals you're going to eat a week. And you'll be able to change your meal plan, but only for the first week of classes. After that, you'll only be able to increase it. So it's important that you figure out which meal plan truly meets your needs. Most of our meal plans come with flex dollars. Flex money is extra money added to your meal plan that can be used to pay for items at our convenience store, pods, or at our on-campus dining facilities. It's important to know that unused flex dollars will roll over between fall and spring semester, but at the end of the spring semester, they do expire. Additional flex, though, can be added at any time. I'd like to point out that IUP Dining has begun to implement several additional safety processes and protocols to help ensure the safety of our students and staff while eating on campus. Some of these include the retraining of our teams on workplace and personal hygiene practices, minimizing contact through social distancing and reducing face-to-face employee contact in our dining facilities, increasing the frequency of disinfecting all of our touch surfaces, and making sure that we have a sufficient supply of sanitizer, cleaning products, and personal protective equipment available. All of these efforts have been put into place for everyone's health and safety. One important thing that I did want to make sure that I cover today is that our housing license agreement is a legally binding agreement. Once a student signs that agreement, they're locked into housing on campus for that year. So very early in the fall semester, very shortly after you arrive, we're going to start the housing sign-up process for fall 2021. So if your student signs up for on-campus housing for their second year, they're locked in for that year. Some students will sign that agreement and then a few months later go and sign an off-campus lease, forgetting that they've already signed a contract with IUP. So it's very important to talk about those things and make sure that doesn't happen, because we don't want our students to be in a situation where they have two leases and no lease is ever easy to break. So one additional note is we really want to stay connected with the families and parents of our students. So this year, we've created a parents Facebook group that's a part of our housing, residential living, and dining Facebook page. This is the best place to get all the information, because we're going to be posting things about moving in, we're going to be posting things about holidays and processes, and even when that open room change period starts, we're going to be answering your questions. We're going to be asking you questions. You're going to be able to talk to other parents and family members. And we're going to be pushing out some of these newsletters. So please go ahead and join that Facebook group, and we'll stay connected with you.